What is up, everybody? Coming to you live from Las Vegas and the Las Vegas
Toronto, Ontario.
Yeah, the Las Vegas of Canada on the east side. Toronto. AIM, today the big news dropped. Our phones are blowing up.
Yeah.
Tell everybody what in the world happened. And then I kind of want to go past, present, future with it. So talk a little bit about what took place.
I thought you said past, president, and future. No pun intended.
There you go. Yeah, pun intended. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, big news from Real Brokerage today. Sharran Srivatsaa, our incredible president, announced that he is stepping into an entirely new role at Real. He's kind of moving away from the day-to-day operations of, leading and running the brokerage and moving into a board position, advisory, where I think is going to just be so impactful for us. And I mean, that's the announcement, but let's step backwards and kind of walk through what it has meant for Real having Sharran in that leadership position for the last couple of years. It's been incredible.
100%. I mean, I think if we look backward where the company was, I think we were probably somewhere shy of 10,000 agents when he came on. I know that there's articles out there.
I think it was
6,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I first was introduced when he was thinking or looking at Real from almost like a perspective of let me meet with some of the people over at Real just to learn about the company. And so I had been introduced there. I then first met him in San Antonio at the Rise event. I was one of the main stage speakers, and I think he went on right after me, and I was grateful he went on after me instead of before me because he's so freaking good. And kind of looking back, as much as one heterosexual dude could fall in love with another heterosexual dude, I fell in love with him. I was like, he's so great. He's so amazing. Tamir, I remember at that meeting was just like, hey, what do you think about Sharran getting involved in this company at a corporate level? And I was like, I mean, whatever we have to do, do you need a kidney? What do we need to do to get this guy involved? And then looking at the last 2 years, AIM, what would you say his impact has been? What have you seen a difference? Obviously growth, trajectory, culture, what has his...
The numbers, they speak for themselves. In the first year as president of the company, we more than doubled our agent count. And then we moved into a seat now where in 2024 to now we've been adding 1,000 agents a month to Real. We are currently the fastest growing real estate brokerage in North America, and he is a massive driving force behind that. There's a reason why he's referred to as the GOAT of our industry. I followed Sharran for years and years, long before he ever came to Real, and listened to all of his advice. I clung to his anything that he taught or trained. I was like, okay, this must be what I need to do in my business, because he just had such phenomenal success and phenomenal reputation. And we were just so lucky then to have him come and be a part of our already existing amazing leadership team. It was just literally the icing on the cake. It's been so incredible. And he, actually I read a quote, I'm just going to read it so I don't screw it up. But Byron Lizine, the co-founder of BAM, said it best. He said, there's been no better executive hire in the past 15 years in the real estate industry than when Tamir Poleg signed Sharran Srivatsaa to Real Brokerage. And obviously our agent count has exploded, but so has our sales and production. And that's just such a testament to who he is as a leader, that it wasn't just about how many agents can we get to join this company. It was about how much more productive can every single agent be, and how can they sell more real estate so that they can fuel the goals and the life that they want to lead for their families. And it's just been such an amazing journey watching him lead us to where we are today.
Yeah. Yeah. The Inman article just starts out by saying, while Sharran Srivatsaa is stepping away from his role as president at Real Broker, he will assume a seat on the company's board of directors. So that's kind of the present. He's still in office as president until June 1. moving from that role to the board of directors. I think Tamir framed it really well, though, for us, in that both in the call we were on yesterday, today, and then a private conversation I had with him, which is Sharran's role on the board of directors will be to advocate on behalf of the agents. So like anyone who's looked at Real from the outside and thought like, man, it'd be great to have Sharran in my corner, if they could look at this now and go like, oh no, he's leaving Real. He's not. He's transitioning into a different position of advocacy. And I know you and I were both at Real pre-Sharran, and there was that, like, to some degree, we're like, dude, does corporate get us at all? Like that, like, you know, they're building amazing technology. The platform is great. The ecosystem is amazing, but do they understand the agent? And I think when I look at Sharran over the last 2 years till now, I would say he understands us. He understands our challenges. He understands our hopes, our desires, our dreams, our issues. And to know that he will continue moving forward in that role of agent advocate was super important for me, because while you and I don't know everything, what we do know is he's not taking a position at another real estate company. He's not starting his own version of Real. He is staying on board with our board of advisors as an agent advocate. He will continue to speak at Rise. He will continue to run, as far as I understand it, Real X. Like he'll continue to have his footprints all over this company. Yeah. It's just, and I think you and I were talking about offline, like, do I really need him to sit in meetings day to day with, you know, operations and technology development and transaction coordination? Like, do I need him in that role? Personally, I would say, no, I don't. I think you and I would both agree what we need him for is advocacy. What we need him for is now having that seat on the board of advisors going like, guys, this is how the agent mind works. This is the needs of the agent.
There is no greater executive or human in the industry who understands the business, the mind, and the heart of a real estate agent than Sharran Srivatsaa. And so we're so lucky that we've been so lucky to have him in this role, and that luck continues. Like it's not even a doubt in my mind that this trajectory, this momentum that him and our executive team overall and all the amazing leaders and agents that are helping to build this company have created, but it is a big piece of that has been fueled by this man. And we're just so lucky to have him now moving into this seat that will be completely advocating for us as agents here, boots on the ground. So I think it's great. Then it's been an amazing 2 years, and the next 2 to come are going to be absolutely like unmatched. Like I've said it before and I'll say it again. We have a seat on a rocket ship, and those of you that are not on it, you should highly consider jumping on with us.
Well, and I think that's the key aim is like, he will continue to advocate, but he couldn't then, and he can't now, and he can't be in the future the only voice for agents, and specifically at Real. Like, if there's anything we look back on, it's like, man, he is so passionate and he's so giving and he's so involved. I do think this creates an opportunity for agents in the industry, specifically looking at Real. Like, man, if you are an influence, not necessarily like you make really cool TikToks, but if you move units, if you sell houses, if you run an actual business, if you are an entrepreneur, is there a world in which now there's an opportunity, I would say, for additional voices that, to be honest, I don't want to say lazy, but I think a lot of us have sat back and been like, Sharran's got it. Like, Sharran's going to go make all the noise and we're just going to continue to grind in the background. Well, I think looking forward, AIM, there is that need for you and I and other agents to step up and go like, all right, he's still here. He's still advising. He's still advocating. He's still speaking. But you're probably not going to see 13 posts a day from Sharran about Real anymore. Not because he's not involved, but because it's not going to be his day-to-day operating procedures. And so then what does that mean for you and I and everyone else as far as the
Well,
necessity to make noise?
100%. And he's been the ultimate role model. He's been the ultimate example of what we should be as agents and advocating for our industry, for our brokerage, for our clients. He has been the ultimate role model of that, and like the most incredible mentor any of us could have ever asked for. So I'm super grateful. And my gratitude is overflowing because nothing's changing as far as like him being directly connected to us at Real. So we're so lucky.
Well, and we were on a call yesterday where it almost turned into like, hey guys, Sharran doesn't have cancer. Like he's not the day-to-day president of the company anymore. He's still here. Like, and there are people with very passionate feelings about, and like, I love him. I admire him. And I honestly think for people like you and I, the greatest example of the impact he had on us is for us to be better. And again, that almost sounds like something you'd say at a funeral, right?
But it's the greatest compliment we could give him is to take everything that he has done for us and how he has led us, and now for us to continue to lead exactly the same way. It's the ultimate way that we could thank him and to show him the respect and the credit that he's due for all that he's done and how he's taught us and led us. So I agree.
And to validate the time he's going to spend serving on our board of directors to make sure that we are carrying the torch forward. Because I can honestly say I've had my foot on the gas, but I don't know that it's been pedal to the floor as far as making sure people understand we are not only the fastest growing real estate company, publicly traded real estate company in the world. We are one of only 6 tech companies that have a 30% or greater positive year-over-year growth. Like our company is massive. And I've carried the torch, but have I ran with it? Like I've had my foot on the gas, but have I floored it? And I think that is now to continue to work with him in that advisory role to just make sure that you and I and everyone else that within the sound of our voice runs with this opportunity. And I'm so excited.
And he truly has been. And we should, exactly like he's like, let's take the torch and let's keep running, because there is a message that needs to get out to our industry. This company, this model, this ecosystem, the tech, it's literally changing lives, and it's making the consumer experience better. It's making the agent experience better, and we need to be more vocal about that. More people need to hear about this opportunity, and we have him to thank for that. So.
Well, and I think he's one of those who coined the phrase for our company, at least, and utilized it, which is we is greater than me. And the me of Sharran is transitioning to a new role. So now the we of all of us need to step up and be a little bit better. Thanks, Aim. I'm excited to get this out there, and I'm excited to continue to build this awesome opportunity.
The best is yet to come. It really is.
I hope you're finding value in the content you've been consuming, and my goal is to earn your subscription. So subscribe down below so that you get notified when we drop new content every single week.